Hello, this is Landon again, and this is another project for my boards. This is sentiment analysis. Um, so what this is essentially a a sentiment analysis lab, and I generate a synthetic data set. I make a data frame out of that, and I load it just to make sure the data frame is working, and then I perform the sentiment analysis on it. So first things first, I load the libraries. I make a synthetic data set, and this data set is just basically a bunch of reviews for a laptop. Um, can range from good, bad, okay, um, depending on the sentiment and how they feel about the laptop. So yeah, we make the data frame, of course, and then we do the sentiment analysis. So basically, what we're doing is we're taking this data set that we've made up here, and we're scanning through all these words to get just a gist of the emotions behind the word, and we're using something called natural language processing to do that. That's what this text blob is. It's a NLP, natural language processing library. And so we scan through all of this text, and we determine a score for each word, for each review, and then we decide whether that is going to be positive, negative, or neutral here. We make this into a data frame so it can be read in this graph below. So we're just making that, and then we're printing the average sentiment score from this, and then how many negative reviews we got, since those are going to be two important factors for this analysis. So we have the average sentiment is 0.06, which is really kind of in the middle, kind of right down the middle, because our scores go from 0.1 to the most, that would be the most positive, and then negative 0.1, which would be the most negative. So this is, well, it's not exactly in the middle. If it was in the middle, it'd be 0.0, but it's leaning towards positive. And then here we just create the graph. As you can see, we have 6 negative, but we have more positive than we have negative. We have 7 positive, and then we also have 7 neutral, which weren't really too positive or too negative. They're just, whatever. And then we also have it print some of the more critical feedback. So we have a couple comments here like, I love the design, but the battery life is terrible. The product is average. Battery dies quickly. Interface is laggy. And terrible user experience. Saying the laptop is slow. So we can tell from these critical reviews that one, the battery life isn't so good on the laptop. It's not very user friendly, and it's slow. So my considerations, my helpfulness, my helpful comments would be: the battery life needs to be longer. The build quality of the laptop should be better. And then the operating system needs an overhaul. It needs to have a completely new operating system, I would recommend. Or just like an update, like a big update to the OS. But yeah, that is this lab, this project. Thank you very much for watching.